is the home of the Super Bowl. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Dolphins and the reigning NFC champs. Coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the NFC champions. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. And this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with a first touchdown of the Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. Now allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
One play action, Fields. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
He'll try again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Crusaders are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to Fuller. And some space here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, Yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Nwangu. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Open net is Waddle, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd and 5. On the give is Nwangu. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Smith on the tackle. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now it's Nwangu. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kene Nwangu taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Crusaders 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his right. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off play action, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Fields on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Justin Fields, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Crusaders are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And take it right on the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. On first down, it's Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll buy some time right. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. We call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
These two teams have had plenty of extra time to make their final adjustments, but time's just about up. The final half of the NFL season is upon us. So let's get it back out to our Super Bowl broadcast team. Here's Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
5 yards remain on second down. Now it's Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now a handoff looking right. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's good for another 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, Fields. That is caught at the 7. Touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys are going to take the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
For a Miami Dolphin
Not much there, only a yard. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Brings up second and 9 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run with Nwangu. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the run is Nwangu. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Back to throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 17-yard line.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Second and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A big play there with his third touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Crusaders will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12 and beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Fields. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now they try the right side here. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Crusaders are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. 2nd and 5. He's got Fuller. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll run for it. It's Nwangwu. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Fields. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call the timeout here defensively. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Fields. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago is starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, 81 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Crusaders 41, Dolphins 28.
So down a couple scores, only 1 timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You
get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Fields. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. John Ross. 39 yards. And the Crusaders are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.